Welcome to Tuesday Live. Sorry, I'm live a little later than usual. Actually, I don't even have a usual anymore. I literally, this is my matcha, by the way. I have sugar-free Oreo syrup in here. It is so good. I've been trying to play with, like, what time is best for me to do live. I had somewhere to go today, so I could not go live. Like, I wanted to go live this morning, but it was just going to be way too early. I wasn't really into the whole getting up and being up before it was light outside thing, so I did not. And I know that kind of worked for us over the summer, but I'm not sure if everyone's schedule has kind of changed. I'm not really particularly enthusiastic about getting up when it's still dark outside, but you know, we'll see. You know that I would do anything for you girlies, so we will see. Ooh, that is a weird ankle. I look like a frog. Okay. Is that better? I don't want to be like so far like in the corner. You like my shirt, girls? Also, the Ghost app is back up and running. Everything's back to normal. I don't like how I'm like so far on like one side of the frame. No, that's worse. Then this way. There. I think I might want to make this a little higher. Hold on. There we go. The Ghost app is back up and running, so make sure you add me over on the Ghost app if you're confused about what that means. It's a little ghost icon and it's a yellow app. So that tells you what app it is. But I'm gonna put all my information in the chat for you girls. I'm not sure what that means. Please use Google Translate before you type in my chat. I wish I had time to translate everybody's message, but unfortunately I don't. So please Google Translate your message because I don't want to miss out on anything that you girls have to say. My account on the Ghost app is called All Things with 2 S's. So All Things with 2 S's on the end of things. And then Ash, A-S-H. Hey Poppy, good to see you, bestie. And then my account on the Clock app, I post like 3 to 5 videos every single day on the Clock app at least. I'm also monetized on there, so it makes it super easy for us to like be besties and be twinsies and match things. Like, I'm able to do, like, little short videos where I, like, link exactly what I'm wearing or exactly what I've used on the Clock app, so make sure you follow me on the Clock app as well. And I'm gonna link my Grid app as well. I don't normally do that because I'm not really on there, but I have been posting to my stories on there lately, but I don't know what it is about the Grid app. It just feels icky for me to be on there. I don't really like it, but what I do like is that they have a broadcast feature, and I would love to have a broadcast channel on there, so we'll see. And if you're unfamiliar with what a broadcast is, it's like a group chat, but like I can choose like who can talk in the group chat, so like it can be like a group chat that's like publicly available for everyone, but like I can choose again who can talk, because you know the motto, no more creeps 2025, bestie. No more creeps 2025. I'm gonna add little emojis to these to make sure that it's clear what I'm talking about. I'm gonna do a music note for one of them. And oh gosh, am I out of characters? No, I'm not. Stop. Stop, let me type. There. Ghost. Hi girls, how are you? Good to see you girls. Please read my rules before you type in my chat. Thank you. Okay, girls, let's get into this makeup, because that is what we do here, is we do makeup, okay? All right. I'm gonna start in with my Wet n Wild loose powder. Where is my little, I recently cleaned out my makeup table, and I've moved like all of my makeup into like these big bags. And my, like, I have like little squares, like little plastic squares that hold my makeup, and those are still, I put them in the bathtub and soaked, and like they're soaking with dish soap, but I haven't like scrubbed them down yet. But I personally, I prefer to work smarter, not harder. So I'd rather like let something soak and then like do minimal scrubbing rather than doing like heavy duty scrubbing, if I'm able to, if you catch my drift. So anyways, that's what I did. I know I've been telling you girls that I've been wanting to clean my makeup drawers, and so I made it a point to do that. So yeah. Yes, girl, let's get into the makeup. Okay, so I'm gonna use this little triangle thingy. And like the reason that I'm linking my Grid app again is because y'all know that I don't like the Grid app. Just like the vibes are weird over there. Like the interaction is bad. Like I'm into the Grid app, but like because of what happened with the internet yesterday and all of the apps, if you don't know what happened yesterday, go to my live stream yesterday or I tell you what happened, girl. It was so scary, and it just like kind of made me realize that like it's important that you have multiple platforms where people can follow you, and like even if you're not as active on all of them, like at least you're like opening up another way that you can communicate with your girls, because like if an app goes down, like how are you supposed to communicate, you know what I mean? So it's important to have multiple different apps and like ways to communicate. So yeah, but the Grid app is not my favorite. That could change, because you know how I feel about the Ghost app. Like I love the Ghost app now. Like I'm on there constantly. Like I think that they've totally changed their app and like changed their mission, and like I love that. And I've told you girls like my rules that I use the Ghost app with, and I literally have so much fun on there. Like it's like I have an all girl squad on the Ghost app, and I couldn't love it more. And like I love how you can like have those boundaries, and but yet post publicly, you know what I mean? But also like, you know, you don't want to be getting DMs on there from anybody, because like it's a picture app, and like not every picture that somebody wants to send me do I want to see, you know what I mean? So yeah. Hello. You go, girl. Yes, we're gonna be doing makeup today, girls. If it doesn't if my channel name doesn't give it away, the fact that my channel's about beauty, B-U-T. So yeah. Why am I grabbing this? I don't ever do this at this step in the routine. Anyways, moving on. We're gonna put on a lip. I haven't worn this stuff in a while, but I feel like it might work for the purposes we're gonna be using it for today. This is the Maybelline Totally Toffee lip liner. This is my favorite lip liner ever. I'm gonna go ahead and line. I just realized my phone is not plugged in, babe. It has to be plugged in because I don't want to like surprisingly lose you girls in the middle of live. That would not be good. I'm literally sitting on it. Crap. Okay, it's underneath a pillow, so hold on. Hold on. There. Got the cord. Plug her in. There. Ah! Clumsy. I always say you'll never meet anybody as clumsy as I am. Okay. For those of you who don't know, I do have a security team. I have a huge team of people behind me that help me do YouTube because the internet's the internet and we have to keep it safe over here. I also have an uncle who's on YouTube. Shout out to my Uncle Robert. His channel is called West Coast Walker, so make sure you check out his channel. His channel is totally different from mine. It is so cool and interesting what he does here on YouTube. He's encouraged me a lot with my channel. I wouldn't be here live streaming if it wasn't for my Uncle Robert, so make sure y'all check out my Uncle Robert's channel, okay? But I do have a security team that watches everything I do and everything that y'all do. Even if you can't see them, they can see you. And they're always like looking on your channel, looking at all of your comments, looking at all of your chats. So like, just keep that in mind that I have a security team who watches literally everything both you and I do. Even though you can't see them, they can see you. Okay? Okay. Okay, back into the lip. Hi girls, how are we? Okay, so we have that line in place. Now we're gonna go in with this. Thanks, girlies. Now we're gonna go in with this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade number 5 Loyalist. Finally, a name that doesn't bother me. Y'all know that some of the names of these lipsticks these days, like they're not Christian girl-friendly names, and I'm not liking it. This can go on like really heavy, and I just remembered that, so I'm gonna blend it out with my finger. Hi, Sophia. Sophia, you're still the only person to ever send me a super chat. So if any of you girls want a shout out, make sure you send me a super chat. And my mama told me it's alright. I've been listening to the new Taylor Swift album all day. Well, that's not true. I've been listening to that and Tate McRae all day. And also Megan Maroney. Like, she is like, she's been my favorite lately. I don't know if I love this color. It's not bright enough. Ah! An itch right there on my nose. Yeah, the sky is all what? Up. No more creeps 2025. Thank you, bestie. Somebody thought they could cuss at me on my own channel. Funny. Some of y'all keep me laughing. Ha ha ha. I don't interact with anybody who's entitled. Like, if you act entitled towards me, like, that's a problem that you need to get right with God about. Like, I can't freaking fix that, and nor am I going to give you the time of day. Okay? Okay. And if there's any men watching, nor is any woman, okay? Write it down. Do not be entitled. Do not act entitled. Do not do entitled things, because it will get you nowhere. Okay? Okay. You need to be humble. You need to be humble, and you need to open a Bible, okay? Okay. That's all we're going to say about that. I told you, you'll learn a whole lot more from this channel than just makeup. And that's how we roll. We keep it real. I am realizing that I need to get my purple eye crayon because we're going to be doing something a little different today. Hold on, I'll be right back. Wait, I want to get my other eye palette too. Okay, can't find the other palette, but I found my purple thingy. A super chat, if you go all the way to the right side of your screen, oh, I didn't mean to, whatever. If you go to the right side of your screen, at the very bottom of the screen, there's a little smiley face, and next to that smiley face, there's a square. I think that's how you do it. You just click the square. Wait. Let me get back into it so I can see what I'm doing. You click the square. And then it says super stickers, and then it says super chat under it. And that's how you do that. My mom's here, y'all. Please read my rules before you type in my chat. Okay? Okay. So I'm going to start by priming my eyelids. Everyone say hi to my mom, and all of y'all go subscribe to my mom. My mom's channel is called Sparkly Mama 1077. My mom really wants to live stream as well. So, but she needs 50 subscribers to be able to live stream. So make sure y'all subscribe to my mama. But this is NYX Ultimate, by the way. I really need some more. Look, it's like all empty because I've like scraped it dry on the inside. Okay. So we are going to start off with, oh, I got that loose powder all over this. We are going to start off with, we are going to start off with this light shade right here, just to like start putting something in the crease. And I'm not going to make the mistake that I made the other day, for those of y'all that were here. Put this in the crease. It's just giving us something to sit down, to blend with. Your eyeshadow is never going to blend as well over like anything else but another powder, if that makes sense. The powder just puts something of substance down, and it gives you something to blend over. If you like my palette, there is one like super similar to it on Amazon that is linked in my storefront. If you go into the description, you can get a link directly to my storefront. I have my own store on Amazon with all of the stuff that I use, girl. So make sure you check that out. No more creeps 2025. Please read my rules before you type in my chat. Okay, this is the NYX Jumbo Pencil. Do I want to do this right now? I'm going to do this later, but this is the color. It is, I think it's called like Jelly Donut or something. Yeah, Donut. It reminds me of that perfume that I have by Ariana Grande. It's called Ari, and it literally smells like a raspberry jam-filled donut. It smells so good. Oh my gosh, no, I'm craving a raspberry jam-filled donut. Those of y'all who don't know, I am gluten-free. I have celiac disease. I haven't had a donut in, I don't even remember when, girl. I'm going to use that same technique that I used the other day, though, where I just did, like, I did a dark color, but I put it, like, I wonder if I have that palette in here somewhere. There's this like purple Urban Decay palette that I have, and I don't know where it is. I can like see it perfectly in my mind, and I can't find it. Don't you hate that? I wonder what's in this palette. Ooh, I could use this one. This brown right here. I think I'll use that one. So I used this technique the other day. It's a technique that I kind of discovered by accident. It's where you take a dark color and you just put it like ever so like lightly like in the crease. And you don't really like build it up like a gradient. You literally just do the dark color. So I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm literally taking a dot on it. You can kind of see it dotted on the brush. And then I'm just going to like go in the crease like this. And just kind of like dot it on there. And you just want it like a whisper of darkness. Like you don't want a great big block of it. Just like a whisper. You see that? Maybe I'll go in with a little more. See that? And it just like gives like the most beautiful like subtle definition to the crease without like getting too crazy, you know? It just like a little bit of smoke, but like nothing crazy. I'm gonna do the same technique on the other side, just a dot. And this is only gonna work if you have a primed eyelid and you have a transition color down. It will not work if you try to do this on your naked eyelid. I'm saying this because my mother is watching and I know that she is the one who will try. She'll be like, oh, get me a whisper color. Okay, I ain't got nothing on my eyelid, but I'm putting it on by itself. No. No. That is a way to get really frustrated. Put down a primer and a transition color first, and then do this. The same technique on this side, just the whisper of color. This is really subtle definition in the crease, and just a dot. This one's not blending out as well. My mom says a good makeup tip to make your makeup stick better. Yes. I'm not loving this lip combo. I think I might put that like really like bright lip gloss on top of it, the Anastasia one. This side is not sticking as well. I dot it on there. I'm gonna go in with that first color again to like help blend this out a little more. And my mama told me it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes. Okay, you know what they say, sisters, not twins. Okay, where is that lip gloss, girl? I need more brightness on my lips. There she is. Speaking of opalite, look at this. I sell this on the Clock app, so if you have the Clock app, please follow me on there and get you this lip gloss, because look at it. And they have a whole bunch of different colors. I don't know. That's kind of a lot, don't you think? I don't know. We'll leave it sit. See what it does. Because from what I can see, like, I have my lights on and then I have a window in front of me and, like, it's like, boom. Okay, girl. Now we're going to go on with the lid. Please read my rules before you type in my chat. Okay, so we're going to go with this purple. Oh well, I put it on there, so I'm gonna have to like it. I was like, I'm not sure if I'm crazy about this, but it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes. So this is my base. I have a feeling that the chat is getting a little crazy today, so I'm just going to remind you girls that, like, if you have a question about makeup and I don't get to you, make sure that you add me on the Ghost app and you ask your question over there. If you don't have the Ghost app, comment on any of my long form videos or even in the regular comments of like a past live stream, and then ask me your question there. Like if you have like, hey girl, like what highlighter were you wearing? Or like, hey girl, like what is your technique with false eyelashes again? Like anything that you need, girl, hit me up in the comments, because when these live streams get crazy, like I just have to preserve my mental health and like I don't look anymore. You know what I mean? So just gonna warn you girlies who are really here for makeup, and because that's who I'm here for, you know. This is a really pretty purple color. This is from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette. Then I'm just gonna set that crayon that we put down. I think I'm gonna go with a little white too. This is a really pretty white, just to make it a little brighter. That just looks chalky. I don't like that. Going back in with the purple. I don't like it. Oh well. We'll just go with it. So we're gonna go in with this again, the other eye. This is the NYX Chubby Pencil in the shade Donut. I've never used this as a base, but I've used this as an eyeliner. I really like this for brown eyes because it really like brings out the browns in the eyes. You can use color theory for makeup to like make your eyes pop more. So like you look at the color wheel, and then you have to look at the color that's exact opposite of your eye color, and that's how you make your eyes pop. So for brown eyes, that's like purples and blues and like cool colors, because brown is like a shade of orange. And then for blue eyes, it's like golds and browns on blue eyes. So yeah. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go in with this purple color on top. Don't you sweat it, baby, it's alright. You were dancing extra. Ooh, look at the sheen. Look at the sheen on this color. That glitter and that shimmer, I love that. Go back in with white. I regret doing the white, but I did it to one eye, so I have to do it the other. And then we're gonna go back in with the purple and then put it on top. Ooh, that looks weird. I kind of like dab it on the inner corners just to help it like blend. Don't you sweat it, baby, it's alright. You were dancing through. And then I'm just gonna like, not with anything on this brush, just like dust this crease just to kind of like blend this together. I'm trying to think like if I want to leave it like this or if I want to add like some dark purple on the outer V just to kind of like tie this together. Nope, I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna keep it ethereal. Thanks, Mom. Oh, my mom says it's pretty. Don't you sweat it, baby, it's alright. You are dancing and strikes. Okay. Now we're gonna go with my favorite lashes ever. These are the Salon Perfect lashes. These are, I think they're called like pre-permed push-up lashes. I'm just getting all the old lash glue off of them. It's alright, you are dancing.
Where's my keys?
Oh, they're in my purse. I'm hungry. My mom's in my room. Y'all can't see her, but she's in my room.
Dinner's at 5:30.
Okay. That is a long time from now. It is.
There's some new trail mix in there.
What time is it? It's like 1 o'clock. Well, I shouldn't say what time it is. I skipped lunch, so that's probably what it is. So this is my Duo eyelash glue, and I am just applying that on the band of my lashes. If any of you are new here, this is the technique that I do for my lashes, girl. So I put this glue on the lash, right? And then while I am like while I'm putting on my liner and mascara, the glue is drying. See, like it's drying, and if you let your glue dry, and in the time that you do your liner and mascara, it's always going to be the perfect amount of time, girl, and then your lashes are going to stick with no drama, no fuss, no hassle every single time. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my eyelashes. This is Maybelline eyeliner in the shade Cinnabar. It's my favorite. Thank you, girls. It's very nice of you. Thank you, girlies. So I'm just gonna apply that along my lash line. Just like that. I think I'm gonna not wing it, and then I'm gonna go in with eyeshadow and wing it that way. Just because I really like I'm gonna go with like a reddish brown. I like the softness of the eyeshadow. And then anytime you make a wing, you want to make sure you're going from your lower lash line, and that you open your eye all the way. Like, don't do it like this. Like, make sure your face is relaxed. Like, don't make your wing like this. Make it like this. Like, relax your face. And see, then you'll get it straight out. I'm gonna connect it. A little bit too much. There we go. Why did I close it? I'm not done. This is the e.l.f. Lash It Loud mascara. This is like a weird angle or something. And then, ooh, where's my little makeup tweezer thingies? I have my regular tweezers. That'll work. Y'all know how I feel about applying lashes with my fingers. It just does not hit as much as when you apply them with some kind of tool like this. It just gives you more control. So I'm just gonna drop that into place. Just like that. And then I'm gonna adjust the outer corner first. And then the inner. No! See, I yapped too long. Maybe I didn't. Maybe they're gonna stick. And that's what they're looking like so far. See, they really do stick into place when you use my technique of, I'm not too sure about that inner corner actually. When you use my, yeah, the inner corner is not sticking. When you use my technique of, as long as you don't yap too long, when you're doing this, if you do your eyeliner or mascara, it's gonna give your lashes the perfect amount of time to dry. So that way when you put them on, they click right into place and you don't have any drama, girl. Okay, this is the Duo eyelash glue. I'm gonna take this, and it doesn't matter if you get it messy because it's gonna just dry clear. And you can kind of see it. I put it right there along my upper lash line, my inner lash line rather. You can see that big glob of glue. And then it's not going to stick right away, like I said, because eyelash glue has to get tacky, girl. But as I'm doing the rest of my makeup, I'm going to continue to push on it, and eventually it'll dry, and it'll be clear, and then my lash will be where I intended it to be, girl. I feel like you girls are, like, really far away today. I know that, like, yesterday or the day before, I was like, y'all are too close. Like, I had you, like, right in my face. But I feel like this is almost, like, too far. Okay. Is that better? Just the thing, if I get you girls too close, I feel like it's easier for me to move out of the frame. And like, I don't want to be like trying to have a live and like talk to you girls, and then I'm like way over here and you can't even see me, you know? Because like I'm here to show you something that's going on in my face, so you have to be able to see it. You know what I mean? Look, I have glue on this. You know my little trick for glue, girl. You know what I do? If your lashes get like yucky, I get some black eyeshadow, and then I just like press it into the lash, like wherever the yuckiness is, and it kind of covers it up. You know what lashes I thought that I loved, but I actually cannot stand them, is the Kiss Royal Silk. I need to post, should I post it? I don't know. I need to make a highlight reel like on the Ghost app with like my makeup mishaps so you girls can like click through and see all of them. Because girl, you think that because I've been doing makeup for a while and I have a YouTube channel that I don't mess up? Girl, I do mess up. Sometimes I think that something looks good, and then I come back to it after using it for a while, and I'm like, did that ever look good on me? I don't think so. I used to love these lashes called Kiss Royal Silk. I do know that they're kind of inconsistent. Sometimes you'll buy a pack of Kiss Royal Silk and they look one way, and then you'll do it again and they look totally different. So there's that. But the last time I bought them, they just literally looked so spidery and like fake and like plasticky that I was like, no. But these lashes, these are some good lashes. These are the Salon Perfect lashes. Okay. Look at this purple. I'm liking this purple. At first I thought it was kind of chalky and ugly, but I'm liking it now. Okay. Where's my eyelash curler? There it is. So we're going to go and curl the lashes. This is a Revlon lash curler, by the way. It's not the best eyelash curler. What is that called? Shiseido eyelash curler is the best, but you will hurt yourself on that, like I did last summer. If you didn't know it was possible to injure yourself in an eyelash curler, well, now you know, girl. And again, this is the Maybelline eyeliner in the shade Cinnabar. It's literally my favorite. It's like a reddish brown. You cannot go wrong with a red toned brown eyeliner, girl. It is the prettiest, like, most flattering. Just making sure that it's nice and dark as it gets closer to my lashes. And it's nice to use a soft eyeliner rather than a liquid one, just because the liquid ones are less forgiving, and if you make a mistake, like, good luck fixing that. But if you use a pencil, you can kind of smudge it around, and they're a lot more forgiving. Where is that little tiny brush that I used for my... I don't know where she went. Where did she go? That's not it. That's not it. There it is. This one. So I'm going to go back in with that same, like, reddish brown. And then I'm going to make another wing. Remember, you want to relax your face, look forward, and then draw this as if it were coming from your lower lash line. Make her a little bit longer. There we go. And then connect it. You're going to want to smudge this out. And just keep it, like, really soft. I just have been loving the soft eyeliner lately. Just, like, it gives you definition in your eyes without making your eyes look, like, harsh or masculine. Like, it makes it look like just, I don't know, more, like, just naturally defined. I don't know how I got on it, but I was reading this, I think I was either watching a video from the 1950s or reading an article from the 1950s from, like, makeup techniques. And the video literally explicitly said, never wear black eyeliner. Like, I do love black eyeliner. Like, I'm not going to say that I 100% agree with that. But it said, like, do not wear black eyeliner. Like, brown is much more flattering and it's softer. It softens the features. And I was like, that's interesting. But I do agree with that. Like, when you use a brown liner and brown eyeshadow, like, it adds definition, but it softens it. So, I don't know, just interesting. Same technique here. We're going to just drop in these lashes. And they should stick in with no problem. See, when you use my technique of, like, waiting while you do your liner and mascara for your glue to dry, your lashes are going to dry the right way every single time. And then you get the outer edge squared away, and then now you put on the inner edge. I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of liquid liner just in my inner crease area. Not inner crease, what the heck was I saying? The inner part of my eye, like right here. Just because when I'm wearing lashes, like, it's more obvious that I'm wearing lashes if that area doesn't have a super dark line. And when you use soft eyeliner, that's the risk that you take, that it's not, like, well defined enough. So... where is it? Can I even find it? I don't know. I've actually never... This is a brow pen. Oh, wait. Do I see it? Nope. 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 I was going to say I could use this, but this is a brow pen, but I could use it as eyeliner. Like, there's no rules. There's no rules here. I'm trying to resist the urge to dump my makeup all over my bed, because I feel like Guess who's gonna get to clean it up? It might be fun in the moment, but someone's gonna clean it up. And that somebody's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. Ah! Okay, to get this big old palette out of here. I can't freaking see anything in here. Resist the urge to dump it. Resist the urge to dump it. Where is it? Girl, I don't know. I have this one, but this one's like really old and crusty. You know what? I might just leave it, or let's try it with the brow pen because we're feeling experimental today. Oh, wait, it's right here. I have this old candle. Do you girls remember this from last spring? It says "You are loved." I'm actually going to give this to one of my sisters because one of my sisters loves to make her own candles every Christmas. But I burnt that candle down. I got this at Aldi, but for right now, temporarily, it's holding my makeup brushes because it just makes it easier for me to sit here on my bed. See that? And you want to try your hardest not to blink while this dries because anytime I put eyeliner right there, like liquid eyeliner, it always bleeds everywhere, girl. This is the Revlon Micro. This is another like really good shade to have. It's called What the Fudge. And it's just like a reddish brown. You see those like red and orange tones in there? It's just, I don't know, it's just soft and pretty and natural, and the warmth like brings warmth to your eyes and warmth to your face. It's the same thing on the other side. So if any of you girls follow me on the Clock app or follow me on the Ghost app, you saw that I made a little short video to, what song was it? Strictly out of curiosity. What would happen if you got with me? Kissing you at the spot with me. I think it's called Snapback by Old Dominion. I think that's what song it is. It's one of their songs. But anyways, y'all know how I feel about story liking. It is holding us back as a species and it needs to stop. Like, I know that these apps have the ability to update and like change stuff, and I think that they should take away the story liking feature. And I'm not talking about like liking your homegirl story. Like, girl, that is a cute purse. Like, girl, you have a cute dog. Like, girl, that lifted truck is everything. Like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about some guy trying to shoot his shot, or some guy who has previously shot his shot and then disappeared, like, and then come back like the ghost of Christmas past, like clockwork every year. I'm talking about that guy. That's giving them a way to be more confusing and more vague, and it's holding us back as a human race. I think that they should just take it away. I think they should just take it away. There should be like auto-populated words so that you can pick from to say to somebody if you want to let that person know that you have liked their story. The little emojis aren't enough. It has to be words. Because it is people's heads and I don't like it. Socks like. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm making sure my live stream didn't just freeze. Because sometimes it does that. What was I saying? Yeah, so I think that we should do that. I'm kind of like hinting towards something that I'm gonna like drop here on YouTube soon, but I can't tell you what, but I'm gonna be dropping something soon. I just have to have time to work on it, but it's along these lines. Oh, anyways, but I have a funny story. So I posted this video that I made, and the video says like, what would happen, because the song lyrics are like, what would happen if you got with me? What would happen if you got with me? What would happen if you skip a couple rocks with me? Kissing you'd hit the spot for me. Those are the lyrics of the song, right? So I put it in the chat, in the text. What would happen if you, instead of liking that girl's story, like a sissy, I didn't say that. Who said that? That you send her a message, that you go, what did I say? What would happen if instead of liking her story that you slid in her DMs instead? That's what I said. That's what the frick I said. And I got comments on both platforms about it. One was Over the Clock app who said, like, she probably wouldn't respond and I would end up more depressed. And then I got another one from on the Ghost app from a different person. Both were, and what did he say? Ignored like everyone else. But no, the reason that they're, like, honestly, on social media, all of my notifications are off because